Good evening, bonsoir. I'm Graham Carr, the President and Vice-Chancellor of Concordia University, and I'm also the Chair of the University's Canada Research Committee. Thank you to the Walrus, thank you to Universities Canada for the invitation. It's really an honor to kick off tonight's event. Now, around 4:30 every afternoon, the jackhammering starts in the building where my office is located. The work is in the basement, but you can feel it all the way up to my office on the 8th floor. And it continues well into the evening. When I say goodbye to the after-hours security guard, I always make sure he sees me because, of course, he's wearing earplugs. The construction stems from an R&D project called Planet Zero that aims to decarbonize the physical infrastructure of our campuses and achieve carbon neutrality by 2040. At Concordia, the #1 source of greenhouse gas emissions is heating and cooling our buildings, and we're not alone. In Canada, buildings generate 18% of our greenhouse gas emissions. And what's more, 70% of the buildings standing today will still be in use in 2050. While governments understandably emphasize energy requirements for new construction, the cold, hard reality is that decarbonizing existing infrastructure is mission critical for fighting climate change. The problem is that decarbonizing what already exists is far more complicated than building new structures. Now, like many universities, Concordia made an institutional commitment to climate action a few years ago. And we knew from the off that our buildings would have to be the starting point. But we also understood traditional renovation strategies just weren't going to cut it. Concordia has two campuses. One is a storefront campus in the heart of downtown Montreal, and the other is a campus in a residential neighborhood 7 kilometers to the west. Our footprint covers 80 buildings ranging from heritage sites and 20th century office towers to sports facilities and LEED standard pavilions. All told, our physical plant spans 150 years of Montreal's built environment. Planet Zero started with 3 principles. First, we would be true to our mission as an anchor institution, serving our city through teaching, research, and training. Second, we would seek out external partners invested in the green energy transformation who would be all in on collaborating to do innovative R&D at scale. And finally, we would convert our campuses into living labs where our industry partners, together with Concordia researchers, students, and facilities managers, could work to design feasible pathways to decarbonization. When we decided to launch phase 1 of the downtown project in the building that houses my office, the choice was partly about leading by example. But we also chose the building because it's a microcosm of university activities. It's home to classrooms, offices, a clinic, restaurants, and retail spaces, plus it connects into one of the city's busiest metro stations. That mixed use and direct physical integration into the city's infrastructure make it a great test bed. After a rigorous process, we chose Johnson Controls, a global leader in intelligent building systems, as our partner downtown. While all the activities carry on in the building, Johnson Controls, working with our students, faculty, and staff, will test theories and new technologies in real time and real-world conditions. Through a deep retrofit, our goal is to cut the building's energy use by 50% in 2 years by improving heating, cooling, lighting, and ventilation. Then the results will be monitored for the next 10 years as we work with Johnson Controls to decarbonize our other buildings downtown. Meanwhile, at our West Campus, we partnered with 2 industry powerhouses, literally. Hydro-Quebec, one of the world's most successful public utilities, and Énergir, the province's main natural gas distributor. With its quads, green spaces, and low-rise buildings, the West Campus is a different game entirely. There, the goal is to create an integrated district heating and cooling system linking the ensemble of our buildings. In our boldest vision, the project will offset peak consumer demand in the surrounding neighborhood, which includes a mega hospital and schools in addition to residential housing. So what's in it for our industry partners? The chance to collaborate with each other, but also with the university, and to do co-innovation at scale. Beyond access to our land and our buildings, they strengthen their talent pipeline by getting to know our students. And they can also work with Concordia's globally recognized experts in smart building engineering, resilient next-gen cities, electrification, cybersecurity, and applied AI. And as for us, it's the chance to do R&D together with major industry partners, but also to co-design curricula and competency-based training for the green energy workforce of tomorrow. Ideally, the R&D we do together will incubate startups, generate IP with commercial potential, and become a reference point for decarbonization projects elsewhere. Beyond engineering, we want to bring in financial institutions looking to model new investment strategies for scale energy transformation. And for sure, we have to engage municipal officials and policymakers who can facilitate regulatory change and the development of industry standards. The Prime Minister talks about making Canada an energy powerhouse. Planet Zero aligns with that goal by aiming to develop and deploy behavior, expertise, and technologies that dramatically reduce energy consumption in urban areas. In practical terms, it's about finding sustainable solutions to cut institutional costs, increase industry profits, advance research, and innovate teaching and training. If Canada is going to be an innovation nation, we need ambitious projects that pull industry, government, and university partners together. Climate change is one of the grand challenges of our time, and there are unique opportunities for Canada. To be leaders in the future, we have to start somewhere. Apparently, for another week or two, that's right below my office. Thank you.